Hi, my name is Evelyn Howe. Today I'm going to be showing you how to properly use a centrifuge, how to properly use a micro pipette. I will also be showing you how to load the contents of a flip top tube into a gel plate. First, I'm going to be showing you how to use these. So this is a 10 to 100 microliter thing, and you want to hold it like this, and then as you see, it goes one stop and then you can go all the way down. But for our purposes, the one stop is the most important. You want to load these by grabbing the tip, which is right here, and sticking it onto one of these, pressing down and lifting up. Once you have your tip, how you dispose of it, once you're done, is you just hit this button right here and it pops off. And then you throw that in the trash. So I am using 10 microliters for this, but you can change it by turning this right here. And then this is the hundreds place, this is the tens place, this is the ones place. I'm going to grab the tip, and then I am going to grab my sample, press down to the first stop, and I'm going to put my tip, submerge it in the liquid, and let go with my finger. And then this is the liquid. To load your liquid into the flip top tube, you want to place the tip on the side so that you can see the liquid go in. And you want to press down all the way, and then you don't lift up your finger until the tip is all the way out. And then you just dispose of the tip with the button. And then this is our sample one. We're gonna mark this with the marking of your choice. As long as you know what it is, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna put number 1 on here. And then that's our number 1. And you just repeat it with every other sample. So we're going to grab our tip, grab our sample, submerge the tip, go down to the first stop, release our finger, grab our second sample, place the tip on the side, press down fully, don't let go of your finger until it's after submerged. I'm gonna label this one with a 2. Okay, so now we're gonna be using a centrifuge, and you just wanna plug it into a power source and then open the lid by pressing down on here. As you can see, there is 6 slots. You wanna balance it. So if I have 2, then they'd have to go on the opposite sides of each other. And if I had 3, then they'd have to all be balanced. And then to use the centrifuge, you just want to turn it on and then put the lid down and then press down. And you'll see it start spinning. And you want to wait like a good few seconds before lifting the lid back up so everything's like settled down to the bottom. And then once you're done, you'll take them out, and as you can see, it is all in one collective place. So we just want to place that in our test tubes. And if you accidentally drop one, like, oh no, now my sample's all over the place, you can just place it right back in. And then as you can see, these test tubes are a little different. So there is like a liquid on the ring instead of in the tip, and that is a problem. But there's not really a way to solve it, so I don't know. So we have our samples 1, 2, and 3, and then it's off to the next step. Okay, and then once we have our samples all the way down to the bottom, we're going to prepare our electrophoresis chamber. So we're just gonna take off the lid, and then we're gonna pour in our buffer. So we'll just pour that in. This red side is the positive side. This black side is the negative side. And then this is our chamber. One of my friends already prepared it. And then here's our gel chamber. As you can see, there's a black line on this side right here that has to face the negative side, which is the black side right here. And we're just going to place this inside of the gel chamber. To place the gel chamber into the thing, you want to put the black side facing this, and you'll just put it in one of these 6 containers. And then once we have our chamber set up, the wells have to be fully submerged. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking the sample from these tubes, and we're going to be placing them inside of the wells using the micro pipettes. Using the tips I showed you, we're going to grab our tip, grab our sample. This time we're going to place the tip inside of the sample to make sure to get all of the liquid. Now, this is number 1. You need to make sure you remember which well is going in where. First, I'm going to be showing you how to have your hand placement, and then I'm going to be showing you what it looks like to do it. You want to put your elbow on the table so that your hand doesn't shake, and then grab your wrist with your other hand. You want to have a firm grasp on it, and you want to make sure that you go inside of the well, but you do not poke through the bottom. And then you're just going to firmly press all of your liquid down to the second stop into the well. You do not lift up your finger until you are outside of the water or the buffer. Now this is what it looks like from the top. So we have our buffer, and then we have our tip. We want to place the tip inside, and we want to press down fully until all of the liquid is submerged, and we don't unpress until after. You can see the liquid inside of the wells. You do not want to poke through this bottom right here, this little ledge right here. You want to keep it inside of the well. And then you just repeat with all of your samples, and you continue with the rest of the process. Today, we learned how to properly use a micropipette, how to centrifuge samples, and how to load the samples using a micropipette into a gel plate. Thank you.